I'm 63. If you're in your 20s or 30s, you got to watch this. You know, when I look back in my 20s, I can't help but laugh a little bit. At a young age, I was making a very large income, but it went straight to my head. I thought I was invincible. I thought I had the magic touch. Invincible. I had a clear picture of how life was supposed to go. And of course, none of it worked out that way. That entire decade in my 20s ended up being one of the most confusing, painful, eye opening, and transformative chapters of my life. And honestly, I made a ton of mistakes. And honestly, still at 63, I'm making mistakes. So let me share some of the big ones with you. Maybe they'll spare you some of the headaches that I had. One, I treated money like a scorecard. Back then, I thought money was proof that I was doing, life right. I grew up very poor. So when I spent it in ways that made me look successful, the car, the clothes, the Rolex, even though I don't have a Rolex anymore, and all that noise, I felt something was missing. Eventually hit the point where I realized, hang on, money isn't supposed to impress people. It's supposed to give me options. It's supposed to give me freedom. So once that entered my mind or my mindset, everything clicked, everything changed. I've stopped spending to show off and started saving to buy myself more freedom. I saved to compound money. I chose that kind of life I actually wanted. It took me years to figure this out, but I'll simply say money works best for you when you treat it as a tool, not a trophy. Forget the short term gratification. Forget about trying to impress people. Two, I had to pick a side, enjoy life or work hard and hustle. In your 20s, you get pulled in all these directions. One voice says, go out, live your life, enjoy everything, you only live once. And then the other side says, work harder than everyone else because you'll fall behind. And silly me, dumb me, I thought I had to choose. So I went in the full hard, hustle mode. For years, I pushed myself like my life depended on it. Achievements after achievements after achievements, you name it. I chased it. And yes, I accomplished things. But I also missed out part of the journey. I barely paused to breathe, let alone enjoy being young. So looking back now at 63, I wish I had someone tell me what I'm telling you. You don't have to sprint through your 20s. You just got to balance. My mom always said, be good to yourself. So, number three, I cared way too much what people thought. And oh boy, this held me back the most. Now at 63, I couldn't care less what anyone thinks about me. I know that I'm a good person. I thought about being a hedge fund manager was beyond amazing because it impressed people. I stayed quiet about things that I actually wanted. I even avoided starting projects I cared about because I was terrified of being judged. However, during my tenure as a manager, it was one of the worst stock market crises ever. And the NASDAQ fell like 80%, so it's difficult to stay profitable then. But here's the truth I only learned later people will talk no matter what you do. And usually the ones who judge you the loudest are the ones doing the least in their own lives. So when I finally stopped letting other people's opinions drive my choices, my entire life opened up. And trust me, it will to you also. Number four, I followed the default path without ever asking if it fit me. You know the script school, job, ladder, marriage, kids. All of us just walk that path because it's the one that everyone recognizes. And for a long time, I did too. I didn't question anything because, well, that's what everyone expected. And that's what everyone did. But here's a question I wish I asked myself sooner. If I wasn't already in this situation, this job, this relationship, this life, would I choose it today? If the answer is no, then something needs to change. And that's a question you're going to ask yourself. So staying on the wrong path of a habit is a much bigger risk than stepping off it. Life gets a lot better when you start choosing, not just following. Number five, I felt sorry for myself at the hedge fund, that I built that was struggling. I mean, we're talking NASDAQ down 80%. In my 20s, failures feel like that the end of the world. If something didn't go right, I'd spiral, tell myself I wasn't good enough, convince myself to play it safe, retreat back to my shell. Now, I fail all the time. Failing is a part of the process, and I'm proud of it. Shrug it off. Just keep on grinding. Great word, grinding, and grit, hard work, grit. Because at 63, I know what this means. Failure means you're trying. It means you're alive. Your 20s and your 30s are absolutely the best years of your life, to fall flat on your face because you can get up quicker. You can bounce back faster, and every mistake becomes a stepping stone. The day you stop risking failure is the day you stop growing. So, if someone had to sit me down today and tell me all of this when I was your age, I think I'd have navigated those years with a lot more confidence and a heck of a lot less, far less stress. But hey, you're hearing it now, so you're already ahead. Watch my videos to learn more, and that's my goal is to help you become more financially sound and to develop yourself for your financial freedom.